Please enter your name. Ty. This is a work of fiction. The character, groups, and events portrayed within are in no way intended to resemble the real world.
Professor, do you really think it's possible that he's found a living mummy?
Well, I've heard that Professor Sycamore is the authority on the excavation of ancient ruins. He wouldn't just make it up, would he?
Certainly not. It is most curious. But we'll just have to see.
What do you think he means, though? I hope it's not cursed.
Don't worry, Luke. I'll protect you.
Wow! This is amazing! I feel like I'm on some kind of cruise ship!
No horsing around.
It's easy to get carried away in such luxurious surroundings.
Welcome aboard the airship Bostonius. Hello, my name is Raymond. Please allow me to extend my greetings on behalf of Professor Sycamore.
Hello, Raymond.
Thank you for your warm welcome, Raymond. I am Professor Layton.
Thank you for having us.
Now, since everyone is here, we can begin making preparations for takeoff. However, I'm afraid that I must first perform a simple check to confirm your identity. Professor Sycamore was very keen that I make sure you were the real Professor Layton. I do apologize for springing this on you now.
What? You're joking!
The identity check will take the form of a puzzle. Somewhere on this map is our destination, and your task is to simply determine what that destination is. Not much of a challenge for Professor Layton, I'm sure.
A puzzle, you say? Well, we are jumping straight into it. Alright. Puzzle number 1. Airship... I'm dying. Airship's destination. Right, we just started and I'm dying. This world map only indicates the location of 2 things. Cities and refueling stations. The Bostonius will stop off at each one of these en route to its true destination. But where could this destination be? Move the ship to indicate the route that it should take. You can only move the ship to adjacent squares, and if it runs out of fuel, you won't be able to move it at all. Plot a route that goes through every city and refueling station. The airship will use up fuel as it moves, so be sure to always visit a refueling station before the fuel runs out. Touch the up and down arrows to display the puzzle text on top of the screen, or touch... okay. To hide this text altogether, touch the hide text. Alternatively, when the text is on the touchscreen, you can hide it just by touching that screen. Alright. So let's see. Okay, so if let's just try it out. Okay. Is that what I want to do? If I go straight, it will be too little amount of moves. If I go up... Okay, so if I do something like this... Okay, there we go. First try.
Here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
That's right. The airship destination will be snow-clad Fronborg. Okay. All about picards, or picarets. Picards are points that indicate a puzzle difficulty. The more picards a puzzle is worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of picards you earn from that puzzle decreases, so think carefully before answering. Gathering lots of picards. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to the bonus stages, or section, and load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area, where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more picards you earn, the more content you unlock. Puzzle number 1. Airship's destination is now in your puzzle index.
I trust this is satisfactory.
It most assuredly is. There is no doubt that you are the real Professor Layton. Now please make yourselves comfortable. You are all our most honored guests. We shall be taking off immediately.
I wonder if it means that a fake Professor Layton showed up or something. I don't really see any other reason why they will test me.
We're flying! Look, Professor! We're flying! Wow!
And so the four of us set off in the airship Bostonius to solve the mystery of the so-called living mummy.
Living
it was
mummy?
to be the beginning of an epic journey, one that would take us all around the world. And it was
Hi,
the
Bunny.
last adventure that I would share with Professor Layton.
Oh, so that's when she departs from the group, okay. I was wondering when she's going to
We
leave us.
should be arriving shortly.
I've never seen so much snow.
So this is Frohenborg.
Mysteries. Let's review the major mysteries in our story. Touch a mystery for more details. The Mummy. A renowned archaeologist, Professor Desmond Sycamore, claims to have discovered what he terms a living mummy, which is a rather mind-boggling concept. What can he possibly have found? The professor is waiting for us in a winter location. So I assume this mummy has been preserved by cold rather than dissection. Also sorry about that, I took off in the middle. So yeah. Yes, 7 progress please. Prologue and Chapter 1. Frozen in Time. Well, I need to change the settings so it will put all of the text together. Okay. Well, here we are. Frohenborg, or Frohenborg, yeah. Frohenborg, pristine white slopes, gentle snowfall. This place is gorgeous. Yes, it is rather. And if Professor Skymore is to be believed, it is here that we will see his living mummy. It is rather hard to swallow, isn't it? I fear I would dismiss the whole thing as a ruse, if it weren't for Sycamore's involvement. If he is right, it will be the find of the century, no, the millennium. That would really be something. Oh, come on, let's get going. We have a town to investigate. Let's not be hasty, Luke. It might be wise to review our methods before rushing headlong into somewhere new. Oh, of course. Right here, Professor. Let's see. Now, touch the magnifying glass in the corner of the touchscreen to switch to investigation mode. In this mode, the magnifying glass will appear on the top screen, like so. You can move it around by sliding the stylus on the touchscreen. You will notice that when you move the magnifying glass over certain areas, it turns orange. This means you can interact with the environment in some way. Just touch the touchscreen to investigate. You did not do anything fancy. A brief touch on the screen should do the trick. Are you following so far? Yep. Just slide the stylus on the touchscreen to look around and give it a quick tap to investigate, right? That seems quite straightforward. It certainly is. Shall we give it a go? Alright, so click. And now we can look around. Wow, the cushions on this sofa are so springy. Tut, a gentleman should never bounce on a sofa, look. Remember, a sofa is not for bouncing, but for enjoying a sport of tea. Sure. That's what the sofa is used for, not sleeping, clearly. I never sleep on my sofa. Okay, so it looks like we can look at the control panel and that's it. This must be the dashboard. There are buttons and switches everywhere. The pilot got an amazing view of the outside from here. Nice comfy seat too. Yes indeed. Piloting this airship around the world must be quite exhilarating. Ooh, do you think Professor Scour would let me take the control sometime? Excuse me, Professor, are you ready to disembark? Sitting in this chair puts one in full control of the Bostonius. Raymond is an excellent pilot. His flying is as smooth as can be. I would love to try my hand at flying the Bostonius sometime. Okay, I believe that we are good. Professor Scour is waiting on the other side of a phone box. Be sure to wrap up warm before you go out. Thank you, Raymond. Right then, our first step is to locate Professor Scour. Harry, the investigation begins. Oh no, hooray, the investigation begins. Let's go, Professor. Oh, look. Enthusiasm is all very well, but shouldn't we work out how we are going to get about first? Oops, right, sorry, Professor. While investigating, you should see the back to map icon on the touchscreen. Touch that icon to switch from investigation mode to movement mode. We can move to any place marked with an orange icon. Just touch an icon to move to the location. I hope that was clear enough. Touch the orange icons. Basically, to move from one location to the next, all you need to do is touch an orange icon. All you need to do is touch an orange icon on the map. Right, Professor? That's it. Exactly, Amy. Now, I suggest we step outside and have a look around. Yeah. Before I do that though, do you have anything else for me? I will stay and look after the Bostonius. It is very cold outside, so please take care of yourself. Wow, it's like the whole town is covered in royal icing. I've never seen so much snow before. It snows all year round in Thornborg. Look, These mountains are not called the Silver Peaks for nothing. All year around, you could ski every day. In fact, maybe I should see about hiring a set of skis or a snowmobile. What about investigating? What about the investigation, Amy? I thought you said no horsing around. Oh, I wouldn't mind whizzing down one or two of these slopes myself. But yes, Skymore is our priority for now. Oh, hello there, Mr. Kamalasia. Yeah, I'm playing Layton. You know me, I like my Laytons. And it's time for the next one. What? Are the walls of that house really made of ice? It must be freezing in there. Actually, I've read that igloos are quite warm on the inside because of the insulation. Still, I wonder who lives here. Perhaps it is a lodge for travelers. With such magnificent scenery, this town is bound to attract a lot of visitors. If this were a holiday, I would definitely want to spend the night in there. Do you think we can sneak a peek inside? Professor, there is a man coming this way. Do you think you know where Skymore is? Maybe he can give us directions. It's this guy. Oh boy. Ah, that's really nice and warm. Do you mind if I just stay here? That saucepan is chock full of tasty looking vegetables. There is nothing like a cold day to make you appreciate a hot meal. Top Hat Gamer, yep. Top Hat Gamer, that's me. It doesn't look like we have anything else here. Even the sun is covered in frost. This is a real winter wonderland. The yellow really stands out against the snow. A blizzard of service. That's the Snowstorm Hotel's motto, it seems. A snowstorm of service, I mean, it sounds about right? Okay, let's ooh. I saw something. There we go. The trees are sagging under the weight of all that snow. Snow may look light and fluffy, but when it piles up, it gets really heavy. It is not unheard of for trees to collapse after a heavy snowfall. I guess it's true, right? Like a bunch of trees usually fall when it's snowing, because they basically crash under the weight. There's nothing more captivating than a thick white blanket of snow. This town is bigger than I thought. Imagine skiing all the way down from up there. Whoosh! Alright, I think we are done with this introduction. I don't know how new the new time image is, but I like it. It's been around for like a couple of months now. But yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. It's all drawn by me. Brrr. Ah! And hello! In these frosty snow-piled peaks, we meet again, my friend. That seemed fit to send you here to warm my heart and ears and ease my shivers. Ah yes, you are... I am indeed. How pleasing it is to see you in a good health. I never dreamt of meeting you here. No, my dream were of shining silver and ivory white, but I must confess, the cold, it is too much. It has triumphed over me. Ooh, my friend, it seems I'm unsuitably attired. Oh dear, that is unfortunate. Perhaps you had better try to keep warm indoors. Your wise words prove that you are not just a pretty hat, and I shall heed them gladly. But first, I have a mission for you. A mission? Somewhere around here, I have placed a wooden box. I would like you to try to find it. Go on, slide your stylus around. Alright, so we have a box hidden somewhere around there. I can't see a wooden box anywhere. Where is it supposed to be? Ah, youth, so impatient. Your toes may be numb, my young fellow. But do not let the cold glaciate your mind. Glaciate? I'm sorry, but what are you talking about? Very well, I shall not keep it from you any longer, my friend. What I speak of is the ancient art of zooming. Zooming? What is that? It rings a bell. It should ring a carillon, for you have used it many times before, but allow me to recapitulate. When sweeping the area with your trusty magnifying glass, you must watch with eagle eyes for a sudden change in color. When the glass turns blue, you have your cue. Time to focus, to magnify, to zoom. When you find a zoom point, just touch the touch screen, as you would with any point of interest. It is quite simple. Now, please look at my box. The power is in your hands. Alright. So we need to find somewhere to zoom. We zoomed inside the house. What? Oh, so it was here all along. It was inside the actual house. Remarkable, you have not lost your touch, little gentleman. Long may you practice and perfect the art of zooming. That does seem pretty useful. I'm taking it all down. You honor me, my lady, but will you not inspect the box? I'm sure you want to go on to touch it. A bed made from ice? That's certainly an unusual concept. Surely you would be freezing. I don't even like it when my feet feel cold in bed. I would need a hot water bottle, but that would melt the bed. This stove is all worn and rusted. Do you think it's safe? It's likely used for both cooking and heating. What a great idea! Heat up the room while cooking your dinner. Oh. These animal parents would appear to be something of a local specialty. They look pretty strong. Maybe they are used as a strong storage space. I think I could use one of those as a hammock. Yeah, let's see what is in the box. It's a coin. You found a hidden coin. Behold the hidden coin. When your puzzling logic runs into a dead end, this glimmering beauty will be your guide. However, hidden coins are not infinite, so be sure not to fritter them away. You must save them for when you are well and truly lost. These coins are hidden all around the world. Fill your eyes and seek. Scour, scrutinize, and when you have a chance, zoom. And what with that, my friends, I have played my part in this tale. There is nothing left for me to teach you. But one thing, when you no longer want to see the one in glorious detail, touch zoom out and return to normal. Now let's crystallize into a bouffant stalagmite. I bid you adieu. Our old friend Aldous is quite a traveler. He did not look exceedingly cold, though let's hope he manages to find suitable clothing. I would hate for him to catch a cold after being so helpful. He has taught us loads of useful stuff. Yes, indeed, though we didn't quite get the directions we were hoping for. Okay. Oh look, it's a leg of ham? That ham looks really tasty. Right. Apparently Luke is really into ham. Let's zoom out. Are these different points of zooming? No, this is the same thing. Okay. I wonder what this thing is. I had a peek inside, but couldn't see a thing. A pipe sticking out of the ground. It must be connected to something. Perhaps its purpose is to provide ventilation for an underground space. There we go. Found the first coin. Or second coin, I guess. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any puzzles from the people around here. Which means we can just leave once I'm done looking for my coins. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's move on. This Higgle lady, pig lady building are also charming. It's like being inside a snow globe. Hey Professor, I just thought of something. How are we going to keep track of our investigation? Ah, an excellent question. Luke, listen closely, both of you. Start by touching the trunk icon on the touchscreen. Here we have the save option. Touch this option to save your progress throughout the adventure. This is the puzzle index. This option allows you to review puzzles you found during the adventure. In order to have another go at unsolved puzzles, however, you will need to return to its location. Wait, that's different from before. Okay. You will find the location of the puzzles listed in the puzzle index, so don't worry about having to search for it. These are the mysteries and journal options. Touch them to review the events and developments of the story. This here is the episode option. Touch this icon to view additional parts of the story. Be sure to check often in case you have new episodes to view. And finally, here you will find the new treasure hunt mode, in which you scour the world looking for hidden treasures. Once in the treasure hunt mode, touch Activate Street Pass to start using Street Pass and try out challenges by other players. Great, I think I'm up to speed on how trunk works now. Another day, another step, towards becoming a true gentleman. Saying you know how something works and putting it into practice are two different things, Luke. Just like how you say you know how to tie your laces, and yet I've never seen you wear any shoes without buckles. But I definitely can tie my laces, Amy. Honest, and I will put the trunk to practical use as soon as I get a chance. Don't worry, Luke. You will have plenty of opportunities to use the trunk during our investigation. Shall we move on? A new episode has been added to the trunk, the airship Bostonius. Let's check it out. The airship Bostonius. Layton, Luke, and Amy fly out to meet Professor Scour in true style, enjoying both the comfort of the Bostonius and some stellar services, courtesy of Raymond. Sure, let's watch it. Professor, Scour must be really rich to afford an airship like this. Well, he is a world-famous archaeologist. He probably gets funding from all sorts of institutes. Why doesn't our professor get that kind of treatment? I mean, we've made some amazing discoveries. Oh, there is no shortage of interest in Professor Layton's work, don't worry. Really? Then why do we have to travel everywhere in a rickety old car? Because he turns down each and every offer. I think he prefers to keep things low-key. Ooh, look. Those birds are flying right beside us. Wow, they really are. Maybe they think we are a bird as well. I'm glad to see you are enjoying the scenery, but perhaps it will be best to keep your hands off the windows. We don't want to leave smudges, do we? Oh, I shouldn't worry about that. I plan to clean the Bostonius from top to bottom when we land. Regardless, smudge away. Anyway, your tea, sir. Oh, thank you, Raymond. Ah, an excellent choice. Earl Grey, piping hot, and what a fragrant blend. The master heard you were something of a connoisseur, and selected it for you himself. I don't know how to do it with this voice, it's too hard. I doubt even Luke could choose a better blend. We also have a selection of confectionery for those with a sweeter palate. Please do help yourself. So this is what it feels like to live in the lap of luxury. We do have quite a voyage ahead of us still. We would like you to be as comfortable as possible during your stay. Thank you, Raymond. Okay. Layton's journal. A letter from Professor Scour. Okay, we didn't read that. A rather remarkable letter from Professor Desmond Scour, one of the great minds of archaeology, has piqued my curiosity. As such, I am taking Luke and Amy to visit the good professor aboard his airship, the Bostonius. The letter speaks of a living mummy, a somewhat unbelievable concept, but given Scour's impeccable record, I admit I'm eager to see his finding with my own eyes. The snow-clad town of Froenborg. We have arrived in the snowy town of Froenborg. I don't know how to read it properly. Froenborg, I don't know. And are making our way to the other side of town, where it seems Professor Scour is waiting. Though, quite in the furthest reaches of the world, we have already encountered a familiar face, Aldous. Was both as helpful and singular as ever. Singular? But the poor fellow appeared to be suffering in the cold. In fact, if we are to be here long, I must remember to purchase some thermal undergarments. Uh-huh. Alright. And not also save, because why not? Okay. So... let's see what we have here. I bet you would get plenty of practice making snowmen around here. Oh, it appears even the snowmen need to wrap up warmly. Do you think we will have a chance to build a snowman, Professor? Maybe. We might be able to look, who knows? Who knows? It all depends whether we feel like it. Oh. That's an interesting way to get going. Alright. Wow, there is so much snow on these buildings. It must take hours to scrape all the snow off the roofs. Yes, clearing snow must take up a lot of people's time in places like this. Oh. It looks like they tried to keep the main street clean of snow. This manhole cover looks to be rather icy. Let's be careful. Ooh, I nearly slipped and fell flat on my bottom. Oh no, not my bottom. I do not want to fall on my poor button, Professor. Oh. You know, Professor, I bet this town is really pretty at night. Just picture it. The glint of street lights along snow-covered paths. It must be really something. Indeed it must. Well-lit streets will certainly brighten the mood of any town. Speaking of which, here is a puzzle for you, Amy. $40 points. Puzzle number 3, lighten up. It's carnival time, and it is your job to hang some festive lanterns around the town. You would think it would be simple enough, but a note from a pushy member of the carnival committee shows that they have a very specific idea of how they want the job done. No more than one lantern per street, and we don't want any beams of the same color crossing its tacky. Can you position the lantern according to these conditions and still light every street in town, all the way from one end to the other? Okay, so let's see what the conditions again. No more than one lantern per street, and we don't want any beams of the same color crossing its tacky. We don't want beams of the same color. Slide lanterns to the location marked with this thing on the map. Each lantern will illuminate every street that runs from it in a straight line. Okay, so we need to... Okay, I see. Interesting. A cross will be displayed whenever there are two lanterns on the same street, or whenever two beams of the same color cross. You need to move your lanterns to rectify these issues. Okay, so they said that we don't want any beams of the same color crossing. Okay, so I'm allowed to cross the other colors, but not the same color. I see. Let's do that. Do this. Okay, so we can't allow crossing of colors. So we do that. This is allowed. Okay. Okay, so right now it's not going to work because it's going to intersect with the yellow, right? Yeah, this is not going to go. Alright, so I need to find a way to rectify that. And this won't work because of this one. Basically, I need to separate the yellows for the most part. The pinks aren't a big issue. Only this thread. The pinks are crossing each other over there. Same will happen here. Okay, so if I put the green there, they are still crossing each other. Over here they don't. Okay, so now the question is, how do I place the pink here and not have it cross this guy? Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is the issue. Can't put it here and I can't put it there. Put it here, technically speaking. Because we're still crossed. Okay, so I need to find areas that don't cross with each other, and I need to find a few of them. So right now this will cover literally the entire map. This one is very limited, and the lower one covers the entire map. Okay. This one covers this entire section. Okay, so this way they don't cross each other. I place it here. It's here on here. So I place it here. There we go. Everything is covered, nothing is touching each other, so it should be good.
This is how it's done. Good stuff.
Delightful. What a beautiful sight. The carnival is sure to be a great success now. Okay. Ah, lovely. You would make an excellent town event planner, Amy. Ah, maybe. But I think I'm happy enough being your assistant for now. For now? Okay. Snowman snacks. Why would anyone buy snacks for snowmans? The Froze Tea Shop. Hopefully, they do more than cold cups of tea. The Mountain Top Hot Pot Soap. That sounds like just what we need. Man, I keep feeling like I have something in my throat. Might be catching something. I suppose they use this ladder when they need to unblock the chimney. I heard that some people consider chimney sweeps to be lucky omen. Being a chimney sweep is the most hazardous occupation, I feel. Yeah, you can always fall off, so it's definitely very dangerous. I have to concur. But I mean, every profession can be risky in one way or another. I don't think we see anything else, but I will make a quick sweep. I can always come back for this stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's see what's up. Maybe if I use a sledgehammer... No. Don't be ridiculous, Prima. That wouldn't end well at all. Is something the matter, miss? Ooh, you startled me. I'm sorry, sir, but who are you? My apologies. My name is Professor Layton. I'm an ecology professor from London. And I'm Luke Triton, the professor's apprentice. Oh, I see. I'm really sorry. It's just that I've not seen you before, so I thought... Well, anyway, I'm Prima. And you're a professor. That must mean you're pretty brainy, right? I'm supposed to be meeting a friend of mine in a few minutes, but I want to work out how to open the present she got for me. She got me first. Oh, show me what you got, kid. Puzzle number 2. A glacial gift. My friend gave me this birthday present, but it was delivered in a block size. The card that came with it said you can use 5 100ml cups of hot water to melt 30 grams of ice, and that I would have to work out how many cups of hot water are necessary to melt 2 kg ice block that's around it. Can you help Prima work out how many cups of hot water are necessary? Okay. The card came... you can use 150ml cups of water to melt 30 grams of ice. And that I would have to work out how many cups of hot water are necessary to melt 2 kg of ice blocks that are around it. Okay. But... Wait, do you need to use 5 cups in order to melt just 30 grams? That seems a bit excessive. Use the stylus to write in the box on the touchscreen. The number you write will be displayed above the box. If your entry isn't recognized, question mark will be displayed instead. To erase an entry, just touch the eraser displayed below the corresponding box. Touch Memo to open the Memo function, which allows you to make notes on the touchscreen. You will find useful tools for the Memo function at the bottom of the screen. Be sure to try them out. Okay. So how many cups she needs? Okay, well, it's time to open up the good old calculator. Alright, time for the math questions in English. My favorite. Or more like the problem-solving questions in English. Okay, so let's see. We're in 150 for 30 grams. So in other words, we will need to see how we get 2 kg from 30. Okay, so 2000 gram is how you write in gram, and then you divide by 30 So 66.6666. Okay, so we take this and we multiply that by 150. So according to this, it will take 10,000 milliliter. Okay, now we need to divide that. Well, actually, we don't need to use the 150. That's sort of stuff. Okay, we just need to multiply it by 5. So, okay, this is wrong. Because I got a 333, which is too many. So I'm not understanding the information, which happens often. Like, I don't know if it happens to like a lot of people, but like for some reason, for me, doing problem questions like this, like math problem questions in English, it's a bit confusing. But I'm not used to like the way that like stuff are being structured to make the sense I usually like I'm used to. So yeah. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so each cup is 150 milliliter. Which, okay, let's add it so... So in order to melt 30, we use 150 milliliter times 5. So in order to melt 2 kilogram, we need to multiply 30 by whichever number to get it to 2000. That's why I take 2000 and I split it by 30. Which is 66.6666. So we now know the amount that needs to be multiplied. So we are saying that 150 times this number is 10,000 milliliter. Like we need 10,000 milliliter in order to satisfy this thing, which equates to how many cups? Okay, so since we had to use 5 of them in order to melt 30, we need to find how much it takes for the minimum amount. I think my order of doing things is the issue. So right now we know that we need 5 glasses in order to get 30. I need to know how much I need for... how much does a single glass... Yeah, how much a single glass melts. So if we take a single glass, which means 150 milliliter, we will need to take 30 and split it by 5, which means it will be 6. So 6 gram is equal to 1. Okay, so now we take 2000 and we divide by 6 grams, which is 333.333. Okay, so this is the amount of water that we have. Right? No, this is the amount of glasses according to this calculation at least, which is too big. Since one glass melts 6 gram. One glass melts 6 gram. So in order to melt 2000 gram, we need 333 glasses. I feel like something is off in my calculation. What am I doing wrong? I'm pretty sure that 1000. I'm not talking about that, right? Yeah, 1000 gram is 1 kilogram. I'm not going crazy. So it asks me how many cups of hot water are necessary to melt 2 kg. It should be 300 and something. It said you can use 5. Okay, I think... Okay. I'm going to shoot in the dark and say that this is a trick question. And what they're actually telling you is that you can only use 5 cups, and that's it. You're not allowed to use any more cups than that. How many times you need to use them, that's a different question. You need to use them 333 times, according to my calculations. But the amount of cups don't change, so I believe the answer should be 5. If I can write it, apparently.
This was quite the conundrum.
No, I'm wrong.
Failure only makes us wiser.
Too bad, there might be more than one way to melt the ice. There might be more than one way to melt the ice. What? The card that came with it said you can use 5 150 milliliter cups of hot water to melt 30 gram of ice, and that I would have to work out how many cups of hot water are necessary to melt the 2 kg ice blocks that's around it. Can you help him work out how many cups of hot water are necessary? Well, if we are going to keep reusing cups, we might as well just reuse 1 cup. So we can theoretically say 1 cup.
Here's my answer.
Okay, no, I'm wrong.
I must have been careless.
There might be more than one way to melt the ice. I'm struggling on the second question in the game? Excuse me? Well, usually we don't get a math question right at the beginning, so I mean, makes sense, but... How many cups of hot water are necessary to melt 2 kilogram ice block that's around it? Well, I wrote 9, not 0, but because I want to see if what the limit is. Well, it's going to take a while to drop these many glasses. It will be easier to just fill up a bucket and have this thing inside of it. Theoretically, if you do it like that. But there's no information of me being able to do that. But if it was me, that's what I will do. So what I will just do is put it in a bucket or just let it sit, it will melt after a while. Well, I already lost my point, so might as well
This
try,
was
right?
quite the conundrum.
Oh my god, it is a trick question.
And there we have it.
I hate you. That's right, 0 cups. All she has to do is leave it by the fire and wait. And these 3 questions are the worst, especially the math 3 questions. Alright. Puzzle 2, a glacial gift, is now in your puzzle index. Oh, so while I've been out here fretting, my present probably defrosted all by itself, and you worked it out in no time too. You are a proper professor, and his proper apprentice. Hey, are you friends with that other archaeology guy then? The one with the retro hairstyle? Ah, you mean Professor Skymore? Or Sycamore? Yes, Prima, we have come here to meet him. Could you tell us his whereabouts? Oh, I'm sorry, I have no idea. I see. Well, never mind. I'm sure we will find him soon enough. I'm sure we will. I can tell you this though. Ever since that professor got here, suspicious looking men have been lurking around town. They sort of look like soldiers, but if you ask me, the military wouldn't wear uniforms, so horribly passé. Oh, I'm going to be late. I would better not keep Donna waiting. Excuse me, Professor. I have to run. Bye now. We didn't get much to go on there, did we, Professor? Not as much as we will have... not as much. We will just have to ask around some more. Alright. So let's move on to the next area. Oh, actually, hold on. Now that she's gone, maybe there's something around there. Also, I don't know what's up with my tone, but definitely really acting up, which I do not like. I do not like it at all. Okay, I don't see anything. Let's move on. Let us move on. Oh, it's... Why does everything here have to be frozen solid? We're in Fronborg, what did you expect? Yeah, but come on, a huge wall of ice. It's not natural, I tell you. I should have been able to chip it at least, but oh. Well, if fire didn't have any effect on it, I would hardly expect brute force to. Anyway, whatever happens, we're not leaving here until we've captured the target. So we'd better suck it up. Get your skates on, Bishop. Let's see if we can find another way in. I'm on it. Do you suppose those were the suspicious men Payman was talking about? There must be. This trip may not go as smoothly as I had hoped. Leaving Mummy or not, I fear Professor Sycamore has uncovered something extremely dangerous. Is that your intuition talking again, Professor? Perhaps. In any case, we should try to locate Professor Sycamore as soon as possible. Suspicious looking man. A number of uniformed men with an air of malice about them are prowling around Fronborg. They appear to be searching for something, but what could it be? I wonder what these men are doing here in Fromborg. The local residents have no idea who they are. Okay. It doesn't look like there is a coach to do for a while. Who on earth will take their hat off when it's this cold? You would need a special kind of vehicle for these narrow slippery streets. The people of Fromborg do seem to send a lot of post. The postbox is crammed full. What if people have more letters to send? Perhaps they should invest in a bigger one. Yeah, that seems like a plan, I guess. Alright. You found the coin. Nice. Found another coin. Oh. Look at the chimney, Professor. It looks like it's shining. That's right, the falling snowflakes are catching the sun. Now why don't you take a closer look? It's puzzle time! Once again. Similar snowflakes. As usual, it's snowing in Fromborg. Look carefully and you will see that there are 3 different types of snowflakes, gently fluttering their way down from the sky. Of the 4 snowflakes patterns shown on the touchscreen, one of them does not match any of these falling snowflakes. Can you work out which one it is? Be sure to look closely before answering. Touch a letter to submit it as your answer. It will be submitted right away, so be careful. Oh, we literally have to observe them. Okay, so B and A kinda look similar, so let's focus on these guys first. Can I do memo? Okay. So we have this one. This one is straight lines. And straight lines is A. So it's not A. Or more like it is A, but not the one we want. Okay. The next one the spiky stuff, so it's not this one either. Okay. Why is it off screen? What? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so we know that it isn't that, we know it isn't that, we know it isn't that. Okay, so far, same stuff. Okay, so then we have this one, which have a sun inside of it, and kind of looks like this. So the only thing we have left is C. So the answer should be C.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Stick a fork in it. That puzzle's done.
Frosty. It turns out C is a special kind of snowflake. It only falls late at night, as you can see here. I see. Alright. Puzzle for similar snowflakes is now in your puzzle index. We sometimes get snow in London too, but I've never seen snowflakes like these before. They certainly are rather special. Let's hope we have an opportunity to study them more closely sometime. Alright. Let's see what this guy has to say. A disaster, that's what it is. Is something the problem, sir? Do you need any help? Stone the crows. Yeah, you're from the city, aren't you? Well, it depends which city you mean. I suppose we are from London. I knew it. I knew you were city folks. What are you up to here, then? Looking to modernize us, I hope. Still, I suppose I can't turn you away. What kind of host will that make me? So I be a herald and welcome. Thank you, Harold or Herald. I'm Professor Layton, Professor of Archaeology at Heller University in London. Layton, you say, so you're him. Your head is taller than expected. I'm sorry. Wow, Professor. Your archaeological breakthroughs are famous all over the world. What? No, what does I care for archaeology? Never been on a boat in my life. Matter of fact, it was another city professor mentioning you. Singapore, his name was. You mean Professor Sycamore, right? Harold, would you happen to know where Professor Sycamore is at this very moment? Well, truth be told, ever since he set off to explore that cave north of here, I have seen neither hair nor hide of him. That doesn't sound good. It's a long way from good. I have barely touched my food. I have been so worried. That and those ruffians who show up only a few hours after he went in. Come on, Professor. We have to go and get him out of there. Yes, I think you're right, Amy. We should probably hear him. Thank you for your help, Harold. Yes, thank you, Harold. Is there anything else before we leave? Oh dear, I hope Professor Semaphores is alright. Oh, good old Professor Semaphores. Alright, I do not see. This steam seems to be coming from some kind of hot spring. It looks so warm and inviting. Hot springs really do smell odd, don't they? Okay, I believe we have everything that we need to do here. So let us move on. Here. I believe the cave should be around here somewhere, but... Brrr. I wish I had my big thick anorak. Hey, Professor, isn't that what we are looking for? Harold said Professor Sycamore hasn't been seen since he went into the cave, right? I hope he didn't hurt himself in there. I can't see any dodgy-looking characters, so I say let's go right on in when we have the chance. It may not be as straightforward as all that, Amy. Okay. Hey, look, a snowman. Yes, what's up with the snowman? So it is, but who would build a snowman all the way out here? Look, it's a hat. It's a snowman gentleman. It is rather elegant, isn't it? Ah, but look. It seems to be missing one of its gloves. Aren't you cold, Mr. Snowman? Maybe the other glove got blown away by the wind or something. Perhaps we can keep an eye out for it when we head back into town later. For now though, let's see if we can find a way into the cave. Is that a minigame? I feel like this is a minigame of some sort. Professor, this snowman has a top hat, just like a real gentleman. He's got quite a sturdy body. He won't be falling apart anytime soon. What a well-crafted snow gentleman. Such attention to details. Oh. Okay. The beauty of falling snowflake is unmatched anywhere in nature. I could handle the cold before, but it seems much worse up here. I wish I'd packed warmer clothes. These shorts were a bad choice. I mean, why would you wear shorts when it's snowing in the first place? That seems wrong altogether. Yeah, let's see what this is. This must be the entrance to the cave, but it's completely blocked by a wall of ice. I can't see any cracks or weak spots. But all we need to do is break through the ice, right? Sounds like a job for you, Amy. Absolutely. Professor, look, if you will just stand back a moment. What? I put all my weight into that and there is not even a hint of a crack. Hang on a minute. If Amy can smash her way through it, what kind of ice is this? Well, it seems we'll simply have to find another way in. I bet this is what those tags were talking about. Yes, Luke, I think you are correct. What say we go back to town and gather some more information? Okay, so let's go. It doesn't look like there is a coach due for a while. Who on earth would they take their hats off when it's this cold? We need a special kind of vehicle for those non-slippery streets. Okay, so it looks like we get the same bonbons for everything again. That's kind of disappointing. I mean, means I can't look for coin as easily, so I'm not going to touch stuff, I'm only going to touch them once and that's it. Alright. Hey, it's the brainy professor. You are friends with the professor, Prima? How did you manage that? Well, picture this. There I was, lost in thought, completely baffled by the most puzzling predicament, when suddenly... Alright, I get the idea. Now, judging by that glazed look, Professor, I take it it's your first time in Frauenburg? Or Frauenburg? Don't be shy. If there's anything we can help you with, just ask. Actually, there is something. We are looking to get into the cave just outside of town, but the entrance is blocked by ice. Oh yeah? I didn't picture you the potholing type. Shows what I know. Well, I can't help you, but Marsha knows everything there is to know around here. She's just up there... Wait. What? What's wrong? If we are going to tell him where Marsha is, we should get him to give us some fashion advice first. Fashion advice? Excuse me. Embroidery Enigma. 4 different patch designs have been sewn into this plain handkerchief in a peculiar sequence. The pattern starts in the top left corner and follows the orange line towards the center. Studying the sequence carefully and work out which patches belong in the 4 empty spaces on the handkerchief. Place the patches in the appropriate spots. Touch and slide objects to this desired location using the stylus. In some puzzles, there are objects that can be rotated. To rotate an object, touch the edge, then slide the stylus around until the object faces in the desired direction. Okay, so we are starting from top left. Let's see. Okay, so we're starting from here. So orange into blue. Then from blue they went to snowflake. From blue snowflakes to blue tree. From blue tree to snowflakes. From blue snowflakes to something. Then from this something to a tree. Then from a tree to a snowflake. From a snowflake to this creature again. And then to a snowman. Okay. So we bought tree, snowflake, snowflake. Then weird thing, tree, snowflake, weird thing, snowman. And then tree. And after the tree, another tree. And then 3 snowflakes. 3 snowflake, 2 routine. 2 spaces. Routine, snowman. 3, snowflake, 3, snowflake, routine, 3, snowflake, 3, snowflake, 3 snowflake, routine. So wait, what is my... The 4 empty spaces on the handkerchief. . Oh, they're supposed to fill up. Okay, so if I'm getting it right, these are the areas we need to fill up. So we need to figure out how to get from this to that. Okay. So let's think this through. At the beginning we have an orange tree. So we can go by the logic, if there is a different color object, the next object should be the same object. But this logic fails because we have a red creature after the snowflake. Also, technically speaking, all of my objects are the same color. So we should be fine in that regard. Anyway, 3, snowflake 3, snowflake. And then weird thing. Then 3 snowflake. Then weird thing. Then snowman. Then 3. Then 3 snowflake, 3 snowflake. What's the logic behind that? 3 snowflake. Hey, 3, snowflake, 3 snowflake. So we have 2 trees, 2 snowflakes, which is also what we have at the bottom. Okay. I wonder if it's just a repeating pattern. Like an actual just repeating pattern, because if we say it's just a repeating pattern, I can say that let's actually try it out. You know what? Let's erase all of that. Okay, so if we go by that logic that it's a repeating pattern no matter what we do. So the fact that we have 3 snowflake, 3 snowflake, it's the exact same thing as we have at the bottom, and then we have the seal. So the next one over here should be a 3. This will be the 3. Let's do it like that. And then the next one will be the snowflake, and then this weird creature. This will be the weird snowflake. Okay. So then it continues, goes around, and gets here. Okay, so according to this pattern, at this point it's after the snowman, so it would be 3, snowflake, 3 snowflake, weird creature. And then 3 snowflakes, like what I did here, 3 snowflakes. And after this, we should have a weird creature snowman. So there this thing is. And snowman. Then after that should be 3. Okay, yeah, this is correct. So the color is irrelevant. Color changing is just color changing. But this should be the pattern. The only thing I'm not certain about is which one is number 2. Okay, this is 2, I think. So snowflake. Then it should be after snowflakes, basically. After snowflakes, it's the weird creature and snowman.
This was quite the conundrum.
Okay, I feel like
Failure only makes us wiser.
I didn't place them in the right way. Look, I don't know where the second placement is. It just showed me that this is number 2, but where is number 3 and 4? Yeah, don't tell me. Okay. Well, if it's flipped, it should be like that. I really wish it like indicated in the map. But let's try.
Let's shed some light on this one.
Then no.
I shall have to redouble my efforts.
Okay, don't really tell me anything, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, if we just say that this is like straight up a square. So like they just took the square and put it in front of me. Then this should be the correct pattern. Because 3 snowflakes. No, it should be over here. 3 snowflakes. Then goes around, then weird creature, snowman. So that should be the correct pattern if it just like cutting it out and putting it here.
My intuition should serve me well.
Okay. Okay, so now I know that this is how it
Satisfying
works.
puzzle indeed.
Okay, good to know. You've got it all sewn up. A new patch design is added at the end of each stage of the sequence. Once all 4 designs have been added, the whole thing starts again from the beginning. Hooray! Thanks, Professor. Show off. Alright, time for us to keep our end of the bargain. You see that pause box there? You will want to zoom in on the building behind it. That's where you will find Marsha, or Marsha. Thank you, that's perfect. Hey, I know, since you're so good with fashion advice, I think you should start coordinating outfits, preferably mine first. The dress-up minigame has been added to the trunk. Oh boy, alright. You got a new dress-up request. Prima's request. Fashion level Prima has given you the dress-up set. Open the trunk and select the dress-up minigame to check it out. Mix and match items from your catalog to create eye-catching outfits. Can you grant each of your customers fashion wishes and key them all out in style? I'm not usually impressed by English fashion sense, but you've got a talent, Professor. At least the potential is there, I'm sure. I want to try out a bright and cheerful look for spring, if you don't mind, which I'm sure you don't. Prima, what are you like? Sorry about her. If you need anything else, just say. Unlike some people, I like to give help out of the kindness of my heart. Alright. So... come back and see us if you need anything else. I would hate for you to think Frauenburgers, yeah, weren't friendly. Okay. it told me I need to zoom somewhere. Over. Oh boy, okay, well. That's exciting. Ah, good longsword does wonders for a gentleman's demeanor. Look at that steam. The water must be really hot. Yay, an open air hot spring. They are my favorite. Are there hot springs in London? I don't think there are, but I might be wrong. Well, I don't think I've seen you around before. Tourist, is it? Not exactly, but excuse me. Are you Masha by any chance? Well, how is it you know my name then? Donna told us about you. She says you know all the gossip. To be precise, we are looking for a way to enter the ice-blocked cave behind the town. Ah, so that's what you are after, is it? Alright, then I will tell you what I know. Listen closely now. Near the entrance to the cave, there is a creepy lone snowman. Creepy? How can a snowman be creepy? That's the thing. Those who went near said there are terrible wailing sounds coming from it. Some say they even saw it moving. If you ask me, it sounds like it's possessed by a ghost. Some angry spirit come back to exact vengeance. Yuck. Well, look at it this way. Ever since that snowman turned up, no one has been able to set foot in that cave. One day I went up there to see for myself. Didn't hear any wailing, mind you, but there was something off about it. I could just feel it. I see. I think I'm starting to understand. Do you really think there is an angry spirit living inside the snowman, Professor? No, but I think that it holds the key to our getting into the ice cave. I thank you for your assistance, Masha. Amy, look, our next step is to inspect all the town snowmen. They will lead us to what we are looking for. Okay. Apparently we don't have anything else though. By the way, how would you like a scarf featuring our town mascot, Carrots? We have all sorts of lovely souvenirs here. Do stop by on your way back, won't you? Sure. Okay, so inspect the snowmen. Okay, so we have one here. Look, a snowman. It just looks like any old snowman. I don't think anything special about it. I don't think this snowman will be any help. Let us look for another one. Okay, we have another one. Here is a snowman. And hey, he's only wearing one glove. One glove? Where did we just... Ah! The snowman in front of the cave. That only had one glove too. Oh. I would say we have found our key into the cave, wouldn't you? What makes you say that, Professor? All in good time, Rook. For now, let's take the glove with us. Fluffy glove acquired. What for? It looks like a pretty ordinary glove to me. I will show you when we get back to the cave, if you don't mind. Alright. Yick. After hearing those scary rumors from Masha, I keep thinking I can see it moving. Those scary rumors gave us just the information we needed. This snowman is the key to getting into the cave. Huh? What do you mean, Professor? We don't have to go any closer, do we? We most certainly do. In fact, that's precisely why we are here now. But Professor, what if it's cursed? The boy tiptoed near, and when suddenly the snowman gave an awful howl and lurched toward him, its cold, empty eyes rolling. Yick! Amy, stop it, please. Haha. Don't worry, Luke. You can go up and examine it without fear. It's just an ordinary snowman, isn't it? My eyes were just playing tricks on me before. I'm sure it can really move. It can't really move. Amy, do you have the glove that we picked up earlier? Glove? Oh yeah, you mean this? Ah! Quite. Would you do the honors? It's moving. What happened? What? Did that huge wall of ice just... There is no such thing as ice that cannot be melted by fire. Therefore, the wall blocking the cave entrance was not made of ice. What? But it looked like ice. What else could it have been? I can't say precisely, but if I were to hazard a guess, I would say it was a panel made of incredibly durable, tempered glass. And our frosty top-hatted friend here hides the control switch. But Professor, isn't it a bit weird? I mean, how come nobody noticed that the wall was made of glass and not ice? It was clear and cold to the touch. People don't usually doubt their first impression. Nor did we, if you remember. Amazing, Professor. You've done it again. Now then, somebody is waiting for us inside that cave. The very person who put up this protective wall. Shall we? Oi, oi! Did you see that, Rook? I still can't believe that wasn't ice. How did the top hat work it out? Who cares? This cave, this saves us a ton of trouble, and we can claim all the credit. Come on, let's get a move on. Hold on, we've got to report this to the boss first. But by all means, run on if you like. It's your neck on the line. Spoil sport, alright, fine, I'm coming. Anime time.
Professor Layton, it's quite an honor.
The honor is all mine, Professor Sycamore.
I have been looking forward to this. A chance to meet the famous Professor Layton.
I told you were a celebrity, Professor.
I wouldn't go that far, Luke.
So, Professor Sycamore, you said you found a living mummy?
My word.
That's the mummy.
I would estimate that this ice is 1,000,000 years old, possibly more. This girl must have been trapped here all that time.
Were tests to confirm this, we would have concrete proof of the most ancient civilization ever known.
Precisely. It would be an archaeological revolution.
So, when you talked about a living mummy in your letter, this is what you meant?
Yes. It seems incredible, but that girl is alive. The heat from her body creates a temperature gradient within the ice. It's not much, but it's a clear sign of life.
Surely that's impossible.
I cannot say what kind of scientific or biological phenomena are at work here. But she appears to be in suspended animation, some sort of cryogenic sleep.
This is crazy.
Is it? Let's find out. I propose we melt the ice.
But how on earth are we going to melt all that?
Okay, so we have some voice acting, which is nice for my throat to take a rest. Let's see. A coin, thank you, nice, nice. Nick, this water this water is really cold. When the snow melts, it flows through tiny cracks and into this cave. I'm sure there are chunks of ice mixed in with this water. Yeah, another coin, nice. Okay, let's have a chat. What is the matter, Professor? Aren't you itching to have a closer look at that ice? Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. Wow! She's beautiful. She looks as though she's just sleeping peacefully. But can someone really survive like that? I do not think it's possible either, but all the signs are there. She has been like this for 1,000,000 years. It is quite astounding. Professor, I called you here for a reason. I would like you to help me unravel this mystery of the girl in the ice. Certainly. I shall do my very best. Alright, puzzle time. Frozen in time. According to Professor Sycamore, the worlds divide into fours, are written in an ancient language on the back of this stone tablet. The tablet is divided by beams of blue light, and touching the round stones changes the direction in which these beams of light shine. Rotate the beams of light so that they all connect, dividing the stone tablet into multiple sections, containing 4 squares. Bear in mind that the square in the center is excluded. Okay. Touch a round stone to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise and change the direction of any beam of light passing through it. Adjust all the beams of light so that the tablet is divided into sections of 4. Okay. They all connect, divide the stone tablet into multiple sections containing 4 squares. Bear in mind that the square in the center is excluded. So wait, do you want me to create... They want to be connected, but they should be squares. How can I create both options? Hmm. Yeah, this won't make a square, so it have to be that. But the problem is that the lower section won't create the square they want me to make. Unless we make it squares into squares. But the problem with this setup is that... Okay, so this is a square and this is a square, but this doesn't create a square. Yeah, so like this I make squares. So right now in this diagram where this is a square, unless it's supposed to be a perfect square and then it won't work out. Well, let's assume it's not supposed to be a perfect square. So if we say that it's this, and this one will double up, so 1, 2. The problem with this is that it doesn't close down. Divide into 4 square sections. The tower is divided by beams of blue light, and touching the round stone changes the direction in which these beams of light shine. Order the beams of light so that they all connect, dividing the stone tablets into multiple sections containing 4 squares. Bear in mind that the squares in the center is exclusive. The square in the middle is excluded. So does that mean I can ignore it? Or does it mean that it's a problem? Like, this is the shape that makes the most sense to me. But can't really say that it's split to 4 per se. Like, I don't know how split to 4 is even supposed to be. Am I supposed to have 4 squares inside a single square? Is that the idea? Like right now we have 1, 2, 3, and then the big one, so 4. Then this one have more than 4. This one have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try it out. Why not?
Here's my answer.
Okay. So I'm not supposed to do it like that.
I must have been careless.
Too bad. You need to make sure that all your sections contains 4 squares. Check again and make sure you haven't missed any. Each section has 4 squares. But what are my sections is my question. Which is considered to be a section now? Am I supposed to separate them? Like, this is too far, so I can't really do anything with that. Okay. So let's say this is 1 section, this is 2 sections. Such a weird setup. Okay, so I made 4 sections, kinda. But they need to be squares. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not a square. So how do I make it into a square? This would be a square. Yeah, it looks like it's either going this way or that way, nothing else. Okay. Yeah, but the problem here that it doesn't close up. This is why need a line here, which we can't have. Okay. So excluding the middle. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, and kinda 4, I guess. the problem is with this one, it's not touching that. Needs to touch. That's the rule. Yeah, so now it's touching. So right now, technically speaking, we have squares. So let's see if this is what they mean.
That should do it.
Okay, apparently I'm not understanding what they
Better
mean.
think this over again.
All the sections contains 4 squares. But how many sections am I supposed to have? That's the thing, they don't tell us. Okay, well, if we are supposed to go about in the notion that we need to have 4 squares in each section. Right now we have 1, 2, and that's kind of it. 1, 2 in the middle one, which is 3. This one is only 1. Well, right now we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If we add this into it, it will be the 4th one, I guess, theoretically. Over here there is 1, 2, 3, and then the big one, which is the 4th. Okay, and over here we don't have 4 squares. I guess it all depends on how they look at it, which is the problem. I don't know how exactly I'm supposed to look at it. So right now you can say that we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then what? Can we say this area down here is the 4th one? Yeah, I don't know what the sections are supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be that they just want me to have 4 of the small squares. So right now I have 4 of the small squares. To structure it in a way that give me small squares. Right now I have 2 of them. Then we can say that we have the big ones. Again, I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be structured. Let's see. I'm not going to lose any points
Let's
anyway.
shed some light on this one.
Okay, no.
I shall have to redouble my efforts.
So I'm still not entirely sure what they want exactly. Okay, so right now I have 2 and the rest are small. How do I structure it in a way that creates more small squares? Let's say that since we don't need to care about this one, take them and add them to this area. But I need to separate them. Okay, so that makes it into 5 small squares. I only need 4. So the rest of the stuff can be part of the other thing. I think. I also don't know if I'm supposed to connect them to the thing or not actually. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also make it here, but then it won't be connected. So let's keep it like this way. I think I'm allowed to touch the ball because no matter what I do, these guys touch the wall. So I think wall touching is probably fine. I forgot how to make more squares. Right now I have to. Okay, so one, and that's it. Again, technically it is more than 4 squares, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to see what they define. Oh, it's supposed to
That
be.
should do it.
If it's supposed to be a square shape,
I'd
like
better think
something
this
that have
over again.
four sides, then my answer should be correct. But if it's only this small squares, that's a bit tricky. One, two. One, two, three. I could somehow make it go up. Would be nice, but I can't. Okay. Bear in mind, the square in the center is excluded. Square in the center is excluded. This creates 4 of them, but not in the shape that we want. I don't even know what the shape that I want. There's too many. Divide into 4. Okay. Let's go by a completely different notion. So let's assume that they just want me to divide this entire thing into 4. If I need to divide this entire thing into 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, yeah, 9 on 5. I mean, we have 45 in total. 45 can't be divided by 4. Which means that the squares won't be equal. But it might just want me to divide everything to 4. So I need to be able to create 4 separate bodies that are 4 sides and they don't touch each other. Technically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but it's not dividing everything. So how will we go about it? All square sections. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we even have more than 4. Lots of the time I'm not supposed to cut them at all, so like letter 4. So 1, 2, 3. And also we don't know actually if I'm allowed to use the walls, which I guess is also part of the problem, right? So let's say I'm not allowed to use the walls. Trying to make these 4 pieces. Somehow separated. So I divide them to not a square, but it is divided. Can't reach the wall. That's not a square. Okay. So 1 square, 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 square. Again, I don't know if the idea is to just make squares, but I'm going to try to do that. See if it's even possible. I don't think it is, because there are areas that I literally can't make a square, right? This one was like stuck over there. Just make it a stick though in this case, right? So it would be over there. We have 1, 2. I need to close it somehow. I have 2. That's it. Can connect it in a way that will allow me all of them together. Like 2 together. So this makes 1, 2. 3 with the big one. It's not a small square, but it is a square. Can also do that, which will make 1, 2, 3, 4. Apparently this is 2 different sections with 4 squares. Again, don't tell me that I'm supposed to divide the stone tablet into 4 sections. Just says it needs to have 4 square sections, which can be interrupted in several ways. Let's see what happens. I don't think this is correct.
You know, I think this may be it.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Need to make sure that all your sections contains 4 squares. Check again, make sure you haven't missed any. All my sections need to have 4 squares. But theoretically what they're saying is that it could be one section, but it needs to have 4 squares in it. So let's say this is what they mean. I need to make one big section, but I'm only allowed to have 4 squares in it. Okay, so right now we're 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's all connected. Is that considered what you want?
My intuition should serve me well. Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Are you ashamed? Well, I'm not ashamed, because this puzzle is not very clear. Okay, so... maybe I need to make the sections more... in line with each other, I guess. Well, cut now, yeah, I can make 4 squares, but... it's a weird shape, which is a problem. Let's say they want me to make it a not weird shape. Can I even do that? Can I make a not weird shape in this kind of setup they put me in? Not sure that I can. Keep trying to split it like that, but what if they want me to split it vertically? Like the split will be don't even know if I need to split it because the information is so weird. Let's say they want me to split it like these two sections. Like these guys are literally floating in nowhere. But then they are not connected to each other. Which again, I don't know if they're supposed to or not. Okay, another piece of information I wish they told me. Like the information is contradictory in this sense because it says split into sections and include 4 squares. Divide some tablet into multiple sections containing 4 squares. So okay, let's say that I'm completely wrong. What if the idea is to just make shapes with 4s in them and that's it? You don't have to be like lines or anything, just 4 inside and that's it. So if you just want 4 inside, how do I make it? And also have all the lines connected. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a single one, so this one is not good the way it is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. But we need to remember this one is excluded. Which means we need to include an extra with it, probably. Hold on, we'll take care of it in a second. Let's finish the idea there. One, two, three. Need to have another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so from this direction I can make the 4. 1, 2, 3. Can't close it though from this side. So let's say that this is an open shape. So this one we are going to ignore. Might not be able to ignore it, but I'm going to try anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is making a 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3. 4. I can make 4 this side, but not the other side. So we'll spin that. Let's make it into a 3. This makes it into a 4. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, which is again part of the problem, I guess. But let's say that I'm allowed to, just for the sake of my peace of mind. But it's still technically 4, just there were also the lines inside. Okay, so this is 4. This is 3, so this is not good. This is 4. Okay, so this is 4, this is 4. This is not 4. Okay, so I need to somehow cut it over here as well. This makes it into a 4, 4, 4, 4. 4. This one is not a 4 though now. This is technically a 4. With the way the system works. We're stuck with this one. I have an extra 1. I have an extra 1. What if we... can't do that. I can't do that. Okay. Okay, so 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. This is more than 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so now we need to correct this. So I need to be able to split it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Theoretically, that should be correct.
Let's shed some light on this one.
Okay.
I shall have to redouble my efforts.
Have I missed one of them? Or again, the logic might be incorrect. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The only one that isn't 4 is this one, which I intentionally. Maybe we need to cut him off, I guess.
That should do it.
Okay, there we go. So that was the
I think
trick.
I'm in the mood for another.
Alright. Nicely divided. The ice has started to rumble. What's going on? Anime time.
Quickly, bring her over here. This is strange. She's warm to the touch, but I can't feel a pulse.
So is she alive?
She's moving!
Surely not.
This is remarkable. Trapped in ice all this time, and yet here she is before us.
We'd better take her somewhere warm.
Thank you. We'll take it from here.
What's going on?
He's here for the girl.
How? Who told you where to find us?
Hand her over, or suffer the consequences.
I think this is the guy from the previous game. Like we had like a small promo, I guess, of this game. But we did see him in the last game. And he was like messing around with the enemy from the last game. So, yeah, okay.
Ah, this girl knows what's good for her.
Also, I think this girl is a robot. Or some kind of like automated creature.
So long.
We must go after them. There's no telling what they might do.
Puzzle number 6, Frozen in Time, is now in your puzzle index. Professor, look! At that monster ship! Do you think they are taking away in that? Gases! We must get back to the Bostonius now! nothing else here? I assume not. I'm just going to go where they want me to go. Hey, hey, wait for me! What are you looking at? You got a problem? Wait a minute. That's one of those shifty men from earlier. What is he doing here on his own? Oh, ha! I bet you think you've forgotten me, don't you? Tough luck. It so happens I stayed behind on purpose to delay you. You think I don't know who you lot are? You are the real thorn in the boss side here. Solve this or you will be sorry. Okay. Thank you. Mutiny. Oh no, the pirate ships are attacking. The pirates are attacking. Move the pieces around the board according to the rules below, and turn all the pirates into sailors. Sailors and pirates can only move by one leap over pieces adjacent to them. Multiple sailors and pirates can be leapt over in one movement. Pirates that are leapt over will turn into sailors, and sailors that are leapt over will turn into pirates. Touch and hold the piece to pick it up. The squares you can move it to will turn green. To make your move, simply slide your chosen piece to a green square, then lift the stylus. Any pirates that are leapt over will turn into a sailor, and any sailor that are leapt over will turn into pirates. Move the pieces around the board and turn all the pirates into sailors. Can I... Oh, I'm not allowed to move him back. Oh, okay, I see how it works. Okay, so I need to cut a situation where we have two in the middle. And the one in the corner. Okay. So right now I can have this, but the problem with this is that when you skip both of them, one cell remains. Like this what happens. It keeps repeating over and over. If I move you here... Okay. So I made a situation where I can make everyone into... Oh no, not everyone. One of them will be a sailor. Okay, so I have 3 sailors. The problem is that I can't get the last one without making some of them into the other type. There we go.
I've really thought about this one.
I think I did it with way more moves than I need to, but that's fine. Yo-ho-ho, the sailors were victorious, and calm has been restored to the high seas. You got a new item of clothing, Snow White Jacket. Aha! Look at that! Our mighty airship seems to be disappearing over the horizon. So what? You thugs can try to get away, but we will soon catch up in the Bostonius. The boss... What now? Well, whatever. You can try. Anyhow, my part in this mission is done. See you losers. Come on, Professor. We can still catch them. Yes, you are right. I believe that I believe a little haste is in order, though. I don't say this little guy, but no, he was talking about something else. Oh, hello. Hello, sorry to bother you, that is, it's a bit forward of me and all, but you see, the thing is that... I'm sorry, now isn't really the best time to stop and chat. Oh, it is Professor Saddlesoul. You're alright. Sycamore, yes, I'm perfectly well, thank you. I sent you off the other day and you never came back. And I told your friend here. I say you have disappeared and need help. Oh dear, my good man. I'm sorry to have caused you distress. Never mind, sir. We are back now. How about celebrating with a puzzle? Nothing like a good old mind bender, eh? I really don't think we can. Ah, none of that, miss. It's my pleasure. Okay, Reggie's Slidey Ride. Reggie the Red wants to sunbathe on the frozen lake. He has seen the perfect spot, but he needs a little bit of help getting to it. Little turtles like Reggie go flying if an ending bumps into them, but big ones don't budge unless they're hit by Reggie or an ice block. Blocks only move when you move them, and they fill in any holes they fall into. Can you bump and slide everything around so that Reggie is left standing alone in the middle of the ice? The little red and green turtles will slide away if they are struck by ice, blocks or other turtles, and they won't stop until they bump into something else. Big turtles don't budge when little ones hit them. Ice blocks won't move no matter what bumps into them. Slide one into a hole, however, and it will fall in and fill up the hole. Slide everything around until the red turtle sits alone in the center of the ice. Okay. Alright, let's see. So if I do this and I do that, it will be there, but then it will be stuck, so I can then shoot this guy away. Then we will have one heal. And then I will be stuck again. If I move you up, does it help me? No, not really. Okay, so moving you up is pointless. I need to be able to move either. No, I have to move to the right. I will have to move Reggie to the right. There's no other way around it. Okay. Okay, I think I see what they want me to do. So first we do this. Then we do this. Is that what I want? Actually, this first. Okay, so I can pull him down, pull Reggie over, but then the red turtle will be in the middle, which is not good for me. I can also move this guy up, over here, but that won't help me. If I set him here, then move him down to push him out of the way. And to place a turtle here. Which... doesn't necessarily help me either. I can see a way to get rid of all the turtles. I mean, I can just also pull them and then they're gone. This is not a problem, but... the problem is that I can't see a way to land in there and do that. What happens if I do that? Okay, so this is pushing the back one. Oh, Reggie is this turtle. Oh, okay. I thought Reggie is the big one. Okay, that changes things a bit. Alright, so... There we go.
Let's try this.
I kept thinking I'm supposed to put the big
Puzzles are
turtle in the
tonic
middle.
for the mind.
But that's easy enough. Smooth, lucky Reggie. He has a nice sunny spot while all his friends are shivering in the water. So, what do you think, Professor Senguvir? Did you like it? Skymo, and yes, but we really must go. Although it was, of course, a pleasure, Harold. Please, Professor, we have to get back to the ship now. Oh, I'm not used to these city folk. We are just country bumpkins to them, aren't we? I don't think he's paying attention to us. Let's move on. Yeah, let's go. If I miss the buzz, I will find it later, so it's fine.
They won't get away. Not if I have anything to do with it.
Okay, anime time.
It's no good. We're never going to catch them at this rate.
We have to!
Don't worry. I've been waiting for this.
My word, the Bostonius really is a state-of-the-art airship.
Amazing! Look how fast we're going!
I think we're catching up!
Professor, we've got an incoming message.
Well, well, I didn't think you'd have this much fight in you.
It's them!
What do you intend to do with the girl?
Let's just say she has a role to play in our plan. We will not let her go.
What on earth are those? Uh-oh, they're coming our way! Huh? Ah!
Unmanned drones? We've no choice. Shoot them down.
The Bostonius is under attack. Groups of drones are closing in fast. Is that like the racing game all over again? Oh boy. Objective: shoot the odd ones out. Each group has at least one leader drone. They are your targets. Read the objective and shoot the targets to destroy the whole group. Slide the stars across the touchscreen to aim the core cells. Oh boy, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay. When you've got your target in your sights, touch the screen and fire. It's just like moving the magnifying glass in investigation mode. Don't take too long and don't shoot the wrong drones. If you do, the whole group will open fire.
Here they come, Professor!
We're ready for them. Fear not.
Yep, we are ready, I think. Objective, shoot the odd one out. Okay, we have plenty of time.
Good.
Just how I would have handled it.
You did it, Professor!
Shoot the other one out, okay. This one. Alright.
Nice shot!
Shoot all the blue drones. Okay, so the objective changes.
There's more where that came from.
Ha!
Look! Professor!
It's their ship.
Looks like we're going to catch them.
I think you may have spoken too soon.
Shoot the other one out, okay. Odd one out. I don't know.
That was careless.
Shoot this drone. Okay. This one.
Good.
You did it, Professor!
Keep it up!
Impressive work. We're taking a shortcut.
Huh, don't tell me we're going through there.
Ah!
Watch out! We're going to crash!
Hold on tight.
Look! There's light up ahead!
A light at the end of the tunnel. Interesting.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Ah!
Okay.
Phew! We're still in one piece.
I'm surprised you made it this far.
I'm also
You're not
surprised.
exactly making it easy.
Let's see how you handle this.
Watch
Okay,
yourself, Professor.
I'm ready for them.
I'm not. Shoot on drones with an even number. Even. Right.
Brilliant!
Good job!
Shoot this drone. The fuck? This one. No? Okay, well,
We can't hold out much longer.
how?
Ah!
Alright.
All right. Just a little further.
Look!
Missiles! Look out! Quickly, Professor, shoot them down!
Shoot all the blue missiles. Okay, I can do that. Okay. Shoot every missile with an odd number. Okay, odd numbers. This is odd. This is odd. And this is odd. Shoot every missile from highest to lowest. Highest. Okay.
We're so close!
One last push!
There. This should be close enough.
What's you gonna do?
You'll find out soon enough. Just watch.
I'm watching. He hooked into it.
It's time to board their ship.
What?
I'll do it. Luke, you stay here.
What are you talking about, Professor? You can't go without your trusty apprentice.
Here we go.
Right.
Are you alright, Luke? Ooh, I thought I was a goner for a moment there. But I'm okay. At least we made it on board. Yes, thanks to Professor Sycamore. So what do we suppose this room is? It's a bit dark in here. The cargo hold, by the look of it. We've been rather fortunate not to run into any crew members. But I doubt our luck will hold out forever. Not once we start making our way through the ship. Ah well, no time like the present. Don't worry, Professor, I'm with you. That's what I'm worried about. Alright. I believe that's actually where we shall wrap it up. We've been going for slightly around 5 hours. And my throat is not, it's not feeling it. My throat is definitely not feeling it. So let us wrap it up. Alright, so thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out, and thank you for keeping company. That shall be it for today. And per usual, if you liked what you've seen here, make sure to drop a follow, or subscribe, I guess. Depends on which platform you are. So yeah, so you can catch when I go live, when I upload the VODs, and all of that. Since I upload them on multiple places now, so yeah. But as far as today, that should be it. So thank you, and bye-bye.